What up, everybody? Guys, so just a little bit, a tad bit of information, right? We are on the mission, and I believe this is possibly the last mission for Ryujin Industries. It's called Sabotage. Basically, as you can read in the top left, it states I need to run the Overseer program, which was created by Yularu, but was uncreated by one of our operatives because they found that what she created was incorrect and was going to falsify evidence against Misaku, which is the main person at Ryujin Industries, and set her up along with Lucas, meaning that I'm pretty sure Yularo will become the top dog CEO then, or something in that lines, or money or something. I don't know necessarily, but we're stopping that. So we are actually going to plant this program on Lucas's and Faye's computers so we can, take out Infinity Ltd. So, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Would like to, also advise that for the non-subscribers and viewers that are just new to this, if you guys do like this, please go ahead, of course, press the like and subscribe button, turn the notifications on so you can catch more videos like this. And again, thank you. Another thing, guys, you already know I do play this game on the hardest difficulty, which is, called very hard, just to show you. As you can see, very hard. That being said, guys, let's get it. Let's go. Right. We have this Project Dominion. It's an implant in the back of my head where I can influence folks into making decisions. Now, I just got that security guard right there to go ahead and turn off the fans for me. As you can see, it says turn off the fans. Beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful thing how you can go ahead and infiltrate one's mind to go ahead and do your dirty work. That being said, guys, now what we are going to do is we are going to get into this, and we are going to activate the system to leak gas and cause a problem. Right?
Gas leak detected.
Now, leave all that stuff alone. We don't need
Personnel
that.
must evacuate the building. Please.
Watch out for crossfire!
I don't know what just happened there, y'all, but oh, my dumb butt wasn't supposed to go that way. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, you made a mistake, right? Now you got everybody wanting to get you. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are at war. I wish that wouldn't have happened, man. Bro, I'm all flustered about that, bro. Dang, dog, that's crazy, bro. They weren't supposed to know I was even here, bruh. Well, I got everybody on my backside, man, and I don't like that, bro. I'm pretty disappointed in the fact that I have that problem now, man. So now we got to
Shadow
go.
suspect found.
Hold on. I'm lost.
We're under attack.
What the hell, dude? I don't know what I did wrong, bro. I mean, I did a lot wrong, man. I'm pretty upset about that part, but hey, it is what it is, right? I still will be able to complete this mission any way that, you know. Like, why does that gun do that? Like, you go to load the gun, bro, but it doesn't load. I don't get that. I don't understand that. But that's a big dude right there. That's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. I got him, guys. I got him. We're alright. We're making moves. I have that, bro. I'm on expert. What are you talking about, bro? Ah, I didn't redo it. My bad. Now I can do it, guys. Let's go. Flynn like Flynn, my boy. So that's how you open up that. You gotta hack that thing, man. Yeah, I like that helmet. That's cool, bro. I like that. I'll take it. I don't care. I'm overweight, as already is. I don't need those measly little credits, y'all. Let's try this real quick, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get into this. So there that one is, guys. Yeah, my boy. I could have done a lot more sneak, but you know, unfortunately, things don't really work like that, you know what I mean?
You can't go in. Just
Administrations come and go in the big city,
David's my
but
friend.
SSNN
He writes me.
is here to stay.
I hate to break
Can I help you?
all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got. That's all I can do.
Corporate Union claims victims once more. And you have evidence to support this claim. Perfect stranger or not, we won't air anything without some sort of hard evidence. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence. I figured as much. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
David's amazing. And I hear he sings.
Win.
Got the call, someone's power kept going out.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment. If only intent mattered.
Oh, wow.
All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp. And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation, where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Shed any employees. Ugh, terminology like that, where you reference manipulating people's lives. Oh, it makes my skin crawl.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work. You can make light of the situation, but my stance won't change. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. I'll overlook your poorly educated statement. For now. Throwing your competitor a lifeline when they're about to crash and burn hardly seems wise. Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting. An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down. Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony. Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos. The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
I hope the others will give you more insight.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side? Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light. I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year. All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it. The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from. You're right. The moment you violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
It's good to see you again.
At least if you're here, you're not screwing up out there. Great, the bane of my department. You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity... I'm not sure how the leader of an exploration club would change my mind.
Well, as leader of an exploration society, I happen to have accumulated years of experience in diplomacy. It's easy to see the immediate pain points that had come with the acquisition, but Ryujin can reap the benefits for years to come. Besides, I'd expect any legal matters to be a mere inconvenience for someone of your expertise.
I appreciate the flattery. And what sort of benefits do you see in a risk like this?
Simple. You get public approval and get to cherry-pick through Infinity's contracts. Keep the best, dispose of the rest. At Constellation, we invest in exploration, which means we're constantly weighing our risks versus the long-term benefits.
I see now where your experience comes into play. From a financial and marketing viewpoint, you're right. And maybe I'm being more than a little selfish by focusing on my own department. And you're right. My legal team is more than prepared to handle any surprise situations that might crop up. Are you trying to add to my stress right now? First off, if I find out you... Second, that tech is one major human rights violation. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed...
I couldn't agree more. It should...
In an ideal situation, yes. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal. Even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset. This exchange has been...
And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flash. That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the NeuroAmp. I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work. Fine, fine. Make your case. There's always data against... But I only... Even if the public did... I hate to stop you, but I just can't be swayed on this. Besides, Masako, Alexis, Genevieve... So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be? That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
You operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available. Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why? Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part.
So what I'm really working for...
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how
What I'm trying to do is I'm
Masako
trying to get
handled the mold
everybody to go for
situation?
Infinity, and then for the internal neural lamp, I am trying to make it at a tie, so Masako will, you know...
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing.
Yes or no to that.
I just want to know the why behind your statement. I agree. Should Masako had informed us too early, we may have all turned on each other. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been. It's...
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
We'll start up discussions on how to handle Project Dominion in the future. In the meantime, at least the only person to have one is our own operative. Internal neuroamp research will continue. The dangers have been noted. And don't worry, I'm certain between Alexis and Genevieve, any legal or moral issues will be taken care of by the time it goes to market. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
Yes, sir.
So much work to do.
It looks like Halo. It really does look like Halo. That's dope, man. I like that.
So, Infinity Ltd. learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin. I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Yes, I'm proud of you as well. Ularu needed to be brought down. If you wouldn't have stopped her, who knows what she would have done next.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it
How
appropriate
much is
for
it
all
gonna be?
you've
I hope
done.
it's a fat chunk.
And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Órale, senior operative.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Only 5,008.
We
So
should have a
only
meeting.
13,400 credits earned. All right, I guess. I mean, I was expecting something like, you know,
Yeah, what is it?
20,000. I mean, 100,000 more. I mean, like, I don't know. That's just me, y'all. I don't know. ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Real quick, I do apologize. I had a little bit of a data thing going on there at the end of. You'll see. Stopped recording for a second there, part of it, and apologize for that. But I tried to pick it up right away after. So there's just a little bit of a gap. I mean, maybe of a minute. Basically, you went and talked with Dalton, and you just confirmed, you know, the mole. You confirmed all of that information, right? Basically, what was going on. And is he going to choose to want to keep that project going? And he said no, hell no, he doesn't want that project going at all. And he says he really doesn't care on the stance we take if we will purchase Infinity or if we do not. That's up to the CEO. There it is though, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate every single one of you that does tune in and stay, you know, watching our videos. You guys have a great rest of your evening, morning, whatever it may be, afternoon. But again, thank you. Bye now.